Israel's latest offensive in the West Bank, named Operation Summer Camps, marks one of the largest military actions in the region in years. Israeli forces have unleashed airstrikes and ground raids across key cities, including Jenin, Tulkarem, and Tubas. The official narrative claims this operation targets an Islamic-Iranian terrorist infrastructure, allegedly set up by Iran to threaten Israel. But the reality on the ground paints a different picture, one of widespread destruction and civilian suffering, all in a region where Hamas holds no power. At this rate, the only thing left for Israel to bomb will be the rubble they've already created. At least 10 Palestinians have already been killed, with the death toll likely to rise as the operation continues. The strikes have left vital infrastructure in ruins, cutting off access to essential services like hospitals. Israeli forces have even encircled medical facilities, preventing the injured from receiving critical care. Because nothing says humanitarian like surrounding hospitals and letting people fend for themselves. Truly a winning hearts and minds strategy. The Palestinian Authority, already weakened and losing influence, has been left to issue desperate condemnations, warning of the grave and perilous outcomes that are now unfolding. It's almost as if Israel believes the best way to fight terrorism is by making sure no one is left alive to become a terrorist. This operation is not an isolated event. It fits into a larger pattern of escalating violence that has gripped the West Bank and Gaza since October of last year. New Palestinian factions are emerging, driven by the relentless pressure of Israel's military actions. These groups represent a growing frustration with the status quo and the failure of the Palestinian Authority to protect its people. As Israeli forces bulldoze through Palestinian towns, the humanitarian crisis deepens, with entire communities trapped in a state of fear and uncertainty. Why wouldn't the U.S. get involved? We've got a stellar track record of fixing conflicts in the Middle East. Just look at Iraq or Afghanistan or Libya. But this isn't just about the West Bank. Israel has long had its sights set on Lebanon, where Hezbollah remains a formidable opponent. Israel's defeat by Hezbollah in 2006 still lingers, a reminder that they're not invincible. I'm sure Israel is itching to relive the glory days of 2006, when they learned the hard way that mountains don't care about airstrikes. Meanwhile, the focus remains on Gaza and the West Bank, where the ground is more familiar but no less treacherous. If Israel's goal is to win the most buildings destroyed in a single operation award, they might as well start writing their acceptance speech. The media will be along shortly to remind us all that this is just another routine day in the West Bank. Nothing to see here, folks. American tax dollars are funding Israel's military ventures, while potential threats within our own borders go unchecked. Who wouldn't want to spend their hard-earned tax dollars on funding endless wars and rebuilding everything we just paid to destroy? The Israel First wing of the MAGA party seems all too eager to support Israel's actions, even if it means footing the bill for the reconstruction of the very territories Israel is now demolishing. Israel's actions in the West Bank are not about self-defense. They are about expanding control and crushing any form of Palestinian resistance. It's almost like Palestinians think they have a right to resist being bombed into oblivion. How quaint. At this rate, Israel won't have to worry about Palestinian resistance. There won't be any Palestinians left to resist. With the violence escalating, the humanitarian crisis worsening, and regional tensions rising, it's clear that Israel's ambitions go far beyond the borders of Gaza. International law is kind of like a New Year's resolution. Everyone talks about it, but no one actually follows it. Wonder what catchy name they'll come up with for the next operation. Winter Wonderland sounds fitting for the next round of devastation. For more insights and unfiltered discussions, check out my Middle MAGA channel on YouTube. To dive deeper into these issues, visit the Middle MAGA website and join our growing community on Discord.
Middle MAGA.